So many people have started out doing things for the Lord, and then they just drop the ball, or they get weary, or get distracted, or some other thing. But hey, we are in it tonight, and we're finishing up. I bless God. I get excited about every finished work in my life, because the enemy hates finished places, right? He likes for us to sabotage and uh, lay our mantles and assignments and things down, not realizing that uh, God has called us to this work, right? And He's faithful that called us, and He wants us to be faithful as well. Because how many know that there is a lot of turbulence in the realm of the spirit as it relates to social media? For the sake of not getting into the weeds of it, we had a certain high profile individual who lost their life to gun violence about a week, maybe a week and a half ago. And people have been very vocal about how they feel, about what they think, and are just sharing and oversharing. And as a result, many people have lost their jobs. So we talk about freedom of speech. Well, I have a right to say what I want to say, and I have a right to express my opinions, and you really do. But if you are connected to a place of employment who values their relationship with their customers, clients, um, you know, uh, patrons, then you have to bear the integrity of that business as well. In other words, you do have freedom of speech, but they also have the right to correct you if that freedom of speech impacts the way that they do business. So it's a double-edged sword. I know people who have lost their jobs because of things that they shared on social media. Some of you may know too. So with that, and that's just in the realm of corporate America, how do you think that subscribes over to the Church of Jesus Christ, the kingdom of God? That yes, we do have freedom of speech as prophets, as leaders, as prophetic people, and you can say what you want to say, but not without consequence. So when I tell you, landing us here in chapter 12, in my book, The Obligations of the Prophet and Spiritual Warfare, in this season right now is so critical. I think it's going to be so helpful and so impactful, because we do have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to God first, right? To God first, to the people that we are in covenant with, that we're connected to. We are responsible. My husband, my children, my staff, my church, my family members, my friends, they all expect me to conduct myself in a certain way online. And so, though I have freedom of speech like you do, I'm very careful not to abuse that freedom, and by not harming anyone, like the song says, with the words of my mouth, right?